Welcome, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. It is morning here. It is the 13th of July, year 2023. Welcome to day 63. I think it is, it is 63rd day off the tip of the day. Today, I actually wanted to tie a couple of things from our Facebook Live of yesterday, that's why I stated the day. I really don't need to state the day, which was on the 12th of July, and the Facebook Live before. Those videos are like an hour and a half or something. So I'm going to condense like one tip that was offered during that video. Now, what I wanted to state is actually bring up something from Nature of Personal Reality. So when Nature of Personal Reality was being written in year 1972, 73, Jane Roberts and her husband, now I'm forgetting her husband's name, they were living in Chemung County in upstate New York, and there was a great flood. Like almost 6 feet of water, like the first floor was flooded. So 6 feet of water rose. There was a bridge that broke, right? So they asked Seth, what is the reason? Why is it that we had this flood? And Seth kind of brings in all that happened in that area. Like there was poverty, there was like the downtown area was deserted, the businesses were not doing well. So Seth says the anxiety and the fear of everyone kind of soaked in the clouds with the transmitted to the clouds their anxiety, which it like almost wetted the clouds with that anxiety, and that's what caused the flood. And then someday I'll read that passage because it's a very beautiful analysis of how, when we are saying we are co-creating our reality. Now, if you think of what's going on in the world right now, there may be a war, there may be famine, there may be drought, they may be, the biggest problems are, they may be some kind of trafficking of children, but all that is humans introducing that into the atmosphere, and that atmospheric pressure, the nature causes the whatever the natural calamity is. So he says, so what happens during the natural calamity is, because the flood happened, the people that were poor and, there was a class difference. There were the rich and there were the poor. But once the flood happened, the rich and poor had to get together. There was a library there. Everybody had to stay in the library, which was at higher ground or something like that. And the poor kind of like got kind of boost, right? They started helping their neighbors, and out of that giving, they kind of like, we always keep talking about that you have unlimited potential, that Dr. Joe says you're an unlimited genius, like to kind of spark that unlimited genius within them. That calamity happened. So he kind of goes through that. So that's why I say, stay away from the what isness of this moment. Don't get sucked into, oh man, there's this mass shooting going on, or there's this whatever may be going on, some kind of political drama going on. The more you get sucked in, you are seeping the clouds with that anxiety and fear. And sure enough, we will have some natural calamity. The natural calamity is not the earth causing the natural calamity. It's a reflection of our own state of being. It's the reflection of the collective. And I love Dr. Joe's words. He always reminds us over and over again during the advanced retreat. He says, it's the collective network of observers that determines reality. So it's the collective network of observers that determine reality. So if all of us always focused on gratitude, humility, compassion, loving kindness, aspects of our presence, lived out our divinity, then that collective network of observers, they will be a different reality co-created out in the world. Fear and anxiety is not going to bring peace. The more fearful you are, the more depression you have, the more anxiety you have, the more whatever that we call the so-called negative emotions, the more you don't handle that very well, the more you're sleeping the clouds with that emotion, and that will cause a natural calamity. Like you're always afraid, right? Oh, when is the next hurricane coming? The next tornado coming? Don't seep the clouds with anxiety and the next tornado won't come. So with that, I wanted to give the tip that was given by Rob last week and kind of like enhance it a little bit more. Rob last week and April reiterated it yesterday in the Facebook Live, that always have gratitude for what you have, right? She said something, oh, I have towels today, I got a shower, I woke up, be thankful, gratitude. I was able to brush my teeth, be thankful. I was able to get hot water for the shower. I just turned a knob and I got hot water in the shower. Be thankful. To that, what I would add is, it's not so much as just be thankful. Like, just don't do a mental, oh, I'm thankful. Don't do that. That's not going to actually bring any change or change in your emotional state, right? You want to use that gratitude, propel that gratitude into an elevated state. So how do you propel that gratitude into an elevated state? Like Dr. Joe says, right? The thought sends a signal out, and the emotional field will pulls the experience into our reality. So if you want to bring abundance, you don't want these wars, you don't want these whatever is going on, mass shootings, whatever is going on today in the world, then you need to, like, the experience that you want to draw is from this state of elevated state of gratitude. Now, Eckhart gives a very, very extremely, I mean, it's a mind-boggling tip. He says, gratitude is not gratitude, it is just appreciation. Now take that in for a moment. Gratitude is not gratitude, not saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude is actually this outflow of appreciation. So like when you're brushing the teeth, you pick up your toothpaste and actually hold it. Everything has beingness, he says, right? Hold your toothpaste and feel the beingness of the toothpaste. Feel the beingness in your toothbrush. Feel like you're brushing your teeth, that you have teeth, that they didn't fall out, that you didn't have some tooth disease and all of them fall out. The fact that you have teeth, right? Feel the fact that you're able to brush, you have all your 32 teeth and you're able to brush them. To me, so I recently moved from an apartment. When April was saying that, and even last week, I was not able to state this, but both when Rob and April were saying this, I got reminded of my state. What I do, or how I experience gratitude, is not so much as saying thank you or saying I'm grateful. I used to be living in an apartment. So if you all watch today, I mean, right now it is year 2023. If you watch videos that were in 2022 or 2020 or 2021, you'll see that there was like a building behind, like where I record the video, there was a building behind me. There's some videos where I was, the back of my video was the patio door, and you could see the building behind me. So I've always asked for, can I actually wake up and not have a building behind me, right? So right now I moved into a house in April timeframe in 2023. And in my house, I go into my backyard, there's nothing in behind me. Like there's no building, there's no house, there's just greenery, like undeveloped area. Probably in a few years, maybe some shopping complex or something, it'll become like a retail. The city may actually sell it for retail, right? The land to build retail business, but not right now. So just the fact every day in the morning after my meditation, when the sun rises, I go into my backyard and I look at the sky and I look at that undeveloped area, and so much joy rises, so much joy. Like there's, it's so simple, like the joy arises that I can now experience openness, like I can just experience spaciousness. And I can, I've told this during Facebook Live and in my group meditation that I never was able, because there were buildings, I was in the middle of the city and there were all buildings, I could never see the eastern sun. And right now my backyard actually faces the east. So if I go into my backyard or I open my bedroom windows, I can see the eastern sun, I can see sunrise, I can see that orange pinkish glow of the sun, and it gives me so much joy. And I feel that is what Esther Hicks, who's Abraham Hicks, is talking about, the law of attraction. It's the joy, like your consciousness within you, like I can experience that the presence in me is joyful. And it's simple as going out in the backyard and experiencing that joy, right? It's not so much as saying, oh, thank you for this, or gratitude for this, I'm grateful that I have a sky, or it's just experiencing this joy. The same thing, there are quite a few things around this house. Like I remember in the apartment, I would put my hairdryer in the drawer and it would always get stuck. And right now my hairdryer is like, they have a little cubby to place something in there, but it's a perfect spot to put in the hairdryer. These little things that give me joy, like the fact that I can easily put the hairdryer in there. Then I always used to feel, I'm sure if somebody has lived in an apartment, you'll know that the bathrooms in the apartment don't have windows, right? But in the house, they have, especially this house, they have the frosted glass privacy windows. So much, and I live in Texas, so much light comes in the morning that I don't even, probably I could shower without the light on, but I do turn on the light, but so much light comes in. And that gives me joy, just seeing light, like my bathroom lighted up. And I feel, so I was going to Esther Hicks, right? That's what Esther Hicks is talking about, law of attraction. And I see that reflected in Oprah Winfrey. So Oprah Winfrey, if you see all her videos initially, you will see when she's saying, you have a car, you have a car, you have a car. It's not so much as she's feeling the joy of that she's giving the car. It almost is as though she's experiencing that she got the car, right? And like she's jumping with joy at, or whenever she gives something, right? The same thing with Ellen. When they give something, they're like so joyful, and that joy is where consciousness goes. That's divinity. That's what the divine, that's how the divine, that's the true quality of the divine. That's how divinity is expressed out into this universe, and more will come to you. So that is the fundamental principle of the law of attraction. To experience the abundance, we need to experience the joy of everyday living. The joy has to be there, the excitement, the enthusiasm, the exuberance of what we are doing day to day has to be there. Not so much as saying thank you, or sitting in a journal writing thank you, another thank you, another thank you. I'm grateful for the sun, I'm grateful. yeah, that may be one way, if you're too mental, stuck in your mental faculty. But what I feel is what is more effective and is a principle taught by Eckhart Tolle is gratitude is just appreciation. And I would add on another icing to that appreciation. It's not so much as appreciation, it's more experience the joy. Experience the joy that you have towels, that you don't have to go looking for towels or they're raggedy, or that you have to share bathrooms. Experience the joy of having your own bathroom, that you don't have to share bathrooms, right? So that is my tip for today, that gratitude is just appreciation, and appreciation is more like experiencing the joy that we have teeth, the joy that we, I'm about to go have like a banana for breakfast. So the joy of holding that fruit, the joy of putting together, we make the heavy metal detox smoothie. So the joy of putting the banana and wild blueberries and the cilantro, the barley grass juice powder, the spirulina and the Atlantic dulse and more blueberry powder. So experience the joy and watch how the world changes as you experience the joy. That's my tip for today. Thank you so much. Much love to everyone. Many blessings. Have a fantastic day. Thank you. Bye.